Hello and welcome to Drilling Deeper on mining.com.au. I'm Oriel Morrison. Joining me today is Kelly Malcolm. Kelly is the President and CEO of Borealis Mining. Kelly, so good to have you with us today. Welcome.
Pleasure to be here. Thanks very much for having me on.
Now, you've got a really interesting strategy with Borealis. So tell us a little bit about where the company's at and your journey to become a mid-tier gold producer.
Sure, exciting stuff happening right now. I'm sitting at the Borealis mine site as we speak. We've got my little orange vest in the background. We are actively crushing ore at the moment, or mineralized material for the regulators, with the intent of pouring gold in the very short term. And following that, what we're looking to do, and we've not provided yet guidance for it, but that should come in the coming weeks. We'd like to restart mining on a full-scale basis at the Borealis mine. So starting with Borealis, we then have next on the list, we've got our Sandman project, which we acquired in March of 2025, that we're looking to advance further and start permitting and developing that asset. And as part of our journey to the mythical mid-tier gold producer, we also are looking very, very aggressively, and something that's taking up a lot of my time is looking at M&A opportunities out there, because there are some really, really good opportunities that are perhaps underlooked by the market or overlooked by the market, and maybe under the threshold that would be exciting to larger producers. So something that could be really interesting in a merge type situation or an acquisition type situation. So lots of things going on to get there.
So you've got, personally, Kelly, you've got a lot of experience in this, in M&A. You said you were looking at some exciting opportunities. Are they all in the US? Are they all sort of around where you're based geographically at the moment?
Ideally, yes, we are looking mostly around Nevada, California, in that neck of the woods. If a really cool opportunity comes around, we would contemplate it. We do have a lot of bankers, because they do know that we're looking for stuff. We have a lot of bankers sending us ideas, and some of them are much further afield. But the thesis right now is look for things that are close by, where we can share G&A, share management, minimize costs, maximize dollars coming out of these different projects. So looking largely around this neck of the woods.
So tell us about the Sandman acquisition. What made this acquisition so compelling to you in your journey?
Sure. So really, really cool project. Great team there. Geologically, like top notch, actually Australian management, both on the CEO and chairman role. Really, really excellent geologists. They had went public during COVID, which was good to raise money at the beginning, but then there was that market slump that happened for a few years afterwards. So they kind of got stuck in that tumultuous, slippery share price slope, and weren't really able to advance the asset to the level it deserved. They put out a PEA thinking that the market, and they rightly should have expected this, they put out a really, really spectacular economic study that just didn't really resonate. But we looked at it, thought it was a wonderful project, really, really low capex, synergistic with Borealis. We wouldn't build an ADR facility. We would use the one that I'm looking at right out my window here to process the mineralization. And the team was great. I know the chairman well, and it was a really simple transaction that I think was a benefit certainly for Gold Bull shareholders who got basically 100% premium on their share price, and for us, Borealis and the new Borealis holders, I think it's really going to help generate some real money for the company down the line.
Now, you talked about the management of that company. Kelly, you've actually managed to get some industry veterans involved with you. Tell us a little bit about that and how you're going to help leverage that sort of knowledge and expertise.
I annoyingly leverage them all the time. I'm on the phone often, but we do have some really, really great people in the company. The chairman of the company is a man named Bob Buchan. Bob is the founder and was the original president of Kinross Gold. Built that, honestly, I think it's a little bit analogous to Borealis, from a couple smaller assets, and kind of traded up and did a bunch of transactions, got lucky, of course, with the drill bit, and grew that into the monster that it is today. Also on the board, and maybe familiar to some of the Australian viewers, is Rich Patricio. He's been involved in a number of ASX listed uranium deals, currently on the board and co-founder of NextGen Energy, which is the best uranium deposit in the world. We've got some really great additional board members, and on the shareholder register, two billionaires. Rob McEwen, the founder of Goldcorp, is our biggest shareholder, and next biggest is Eric Sprott, who is a legendary mining investor in and of his own right.
Well, that's really exciting, Kelly. Just a quick final question for you. For investors that are interested in Borealis, what are the milestones that we can expect to see over the next sort of 6 to 12 months?
So I'll give you the really close upcoming ones, which is going to be announcement of first gold pour, whenever that happens at the Borealis site. Um, Timelines and guidance on resumption of production. Following that, actual resumption of production, initiation of permitting work at Sandman. We should have some exploration results in that timeline, and potentially some M&A stuff. So we've got lots of fun things to look forward to in the pipeline.
Well, we'll certainly look forward to chatting to you again very soon, Kelly. Thanks so much for joining us today.
Thanks again for having me.